anything but that! Oh, sorry. It's the Guy, Sharyn and Clint podcast.
On Friday, it was Guy's birthday.
Yeah.
And he kept it a secret from us until the very last moment of the show, and this is how he chose to reveal it to us.
This is the last voice break of Friday's show before he went on holiday.
Just before we go, I just wanted to say that I just managed to get through the whole day without anyone knowing it was my birthday. I nailed it!
I'm so angry!
Yes!
Is it your birthday?
Yes!
It's today your birthday?
Yeah. I made it to 20. I made it to 27 years old. No, I don't want a penny.
Happy birthday.
He did not tell us it was his birthday. I've been asking him since the start of the year because we have this thing at work that is called Birthday Club, where we buy everyone puts $10 in on the person's birthday and you get a present.
Yeah.
And he pulled out of Birthday Club at the end of August, and then I was like, oh, we still need to get you something. And when's your birthday? And he wouldn't tell me when his birthday was, and this is why, because it was his birthday on Friday.
He's one of those people who doesn't like a fuss being made about his birthday. He's kind of awkward about it. I know, believe it or not, Guy Williams is awkward about something. But he's awkward about people knowing his birthday. But he managed to keep it a secret from our whole workplace, and no one here knew that about him.
So we want to know this afternoon, what are you hiding from your co-workers? We can give you a fake name as well if you're scared everyone will find out. You can call us on 0800 The Edge or text us to 3343. Cindy, what are you hiding?
Don't know that I can speak and understand fluent Mandarin.
Sorry, we missed the first part of that. What happened? Is it your boyfriend's family?
My bosses.
Right.
Yeah. So what they don't realise is every time they're having a private conversation, I can hear.
Oh,
wow.
So they're Chinese and you can actually speak Mandarin?
Yeah.
Are they ever talking about you?
Yeah, sometimes. It's never really bad, but
Yeah.
I've had 3 pay rises in the last year because they think that I'm just really good at my job, but I'm just listening into what they want.
Yeah, you're heaaring all the secrets.
That is crazy.
Never tell them. Never tell them, because that is your trade secret for life, I reckon.
Definitely keep that on the low, Cindy. Hey, Lexi, what are you hiding from your workmates?
Well, it was while I was pregnant. I was working in a fish and chip shop, and I kept it from them for 7 months that I was pregnant.
What? And what did they think, that you're just eating the product or something?
No, well, they just didn't say anything, and then one day they were like, oh, so what are you doing next year? So I had to kind of tell them.
Yeah. Do you get maternity leave from a fish and chip shop?
No, because I was only a student and they're kind of dodgy anyway.
You got to hang up the apron and take a break from the batter station.
No more chipperies for you for a while.
Yeah.
I'd probably do the same thing, actually.
What?
I wouldn't tell you guys.
Hide it.
Until I had to.
It'd be awkward, though.
Nah.
Because you'd be like, getting bigger and stuff.
Oh, shut up! You guys would actually feel better about making fat jokes about me.
Oh, wait, sorry, Shaz. I'll never make fat jokes about you. Chang's a big one on this, eh?
Oh.
Chang's a big secret keeper from us.
Massive secret keeper.
Yeah.
But call us on 0800 The Edge. What are you hiding from your co-workers?
Yeah.
On 0800 The Edge, we've got Sarah. What are you hiding from your co-workers?
Well, I'm not hiding it at the moment, but 2 years ago I got a job just so that I could get maternity leave.
That is sneaky. And did you get the fully paid maternity leave?
I sure did.
Is that illegal?
No, it's not.
No, it's just real. But I guess you got to do what you got to do, right? Like, you had to secure yourself for when the baby was coming and that kind of thing. Did you do a good 2 months of work while you were there?
Yep, I ended up doing 5 months of work.
Yeah.
Yep, and then I told them that I was pregnant, and I had just found out. I knew the whole time I was pregnant.
Yeah.
Were they dark at you? Because surely they must realise now that you were pregnant the whole time.
No, they were absolutely fine about it and said that I could have my job back. And
oh, good.
Wow.
Well, you must have. Yeah, you must have actually been good at the job then, so that's all right. Good work, Claire.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sarah.
There's a text message here from someone that says, I work at my mum's rather high-profile workplace, and I go home every day to smoke a bit of oregano.
Oh, my goodness.
Oregano.
I know that's not what it is, because I made that mistake in this pizza shop I worked in once.
If you oregano what I mean.
Yuck. Naughty. It is very, very, very naughty. And Lizzie.
You've been on the oregano, man.
I think I have been. Lizzie, what are you hiding from your co-workers?
That I voted for National.
Why did you not want them to know that? It was very awkward, I felt. I knew a few people that had voted for National. When they got asked who they voted for, they didn't want to say because people would be real mean to them.
Yeah, do you work for the Green Party or something?
No, I don't.
Oh, well, Lizzie, don't worry. It doesn't seem like you were the only one that did that, babe, so it's all good.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint on the edge.
The election happened over the weekend, in
Did
case you didn't notice. Well, there's little orange signs everywhere, and your aggressive friends twittering and Facebooking
Did you
about
vote?
it. I did, most definitely. I've never missed an election since I've been able to vote.
I voted too.
Did you?
I think I did a civil service, actually. I got my very hungover flatmate, Mike, or
Yes.
who you would know as Gorgeous Mike,
Oh, yeah, he's so gorgeous.
out of bed on Saturday, and I put him in the car and I drove him down to the polling booth, and I was like, come on, mate, we're going to have a vote, okay, whether you like it
Good.
or not. And he wanted to vote, but he just needed a bit of motivation. Went down, cast our votes, did a little Snapchat from the voting booth.
Isn't that illegal?
Yeah, I saw the sign after I'd voted that you weren't allowed to, that said no photos. But
Naughty.
it was my vote, so I thought it was fine.
Yep.
Little Snapchat from in there.
And what did you think of the everything that's happened around the election? You've got some good
Interesting.
stats.
Interesting. Yeah. You know how everybody on Facebook is... I try to stay away from Facebook on Saturday and Sunday. The amount of battlers on there posting election stuff. I don't care what you have to say, but good on you for having a voice and blah, blah, blah. The number of people that didn't vote was almost the same amount of people that did vote for National. So if everybody who was eligible to vote had voted, it would have changed the election. Could have changed the election. They could
That's
have
crazy.
No, actually, it would absolutely, definitely would have changed the election one way or the other. It could have been a bigger win for National, could have been a smaller win. 1 million New Zealanders didn't show up to vote.
I did one tweet that I instantly regretted because, we've just got a whole lot of... Because I just don't like put political opinions or anything on there.
Yeah.
All I said was, why can't they make voting like with the census where it's compulsory when you're over 18?
No, I think if you don't want to vote, you should be allowed not to vote.
But you should have to just put a thing in that says I'm not going to vote. Like you actually don't have to vote for anybody.
Oh, like a...
Because I think they do that in Australia.
it's illegal. It's actually illegal not to vote. It's the law. You have to vote in Australia.
And I think it should be like that here. But shivers, I put that on Twitter, and my God, I had opinions coming out my ears.
This election was the second worst voter turnout in 100 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Last year, last election in 2011 was the worst one. This was the second worst, a little bit better. But that's an incredible statistic, right? 1 million New Zealanders didn't vote.
Well, I thought that this year would have been a really popular election because it was everywhere on every social media platform. People had put their I voted stickers and stuff like that.
Was that enough to put people off, maybe? Were they like, oh, God, let's shut up about voting. I'm not going to vote. I'm going to go play PlayStation. You know what it could have been?
What?
This is the first year that they've enlisted Guy Williams as an ambassador for voting.
Oh, that'll be it.
Do you think maybe...
I do anything that he tells me to do, I do the opposite.
Do you think maybe Guy Williams turned people off voting?
Maybe they thought that he was voting.
I tell you what, if you hired Guy Williams to do that, or that maybe the anti-drinking campaign, just be careful. Maybe check the stats on drinking. It may have gone up since Guy's face went into bars. I don't know. He's not here. He's on holiday, so we can say those things about him.
It's totally true.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint on the edge.
I've been watching you out the window, window.
Is that a song?
Yeah, I was doing a la long, but I made it to be I'm watching you out the window.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was pretty good. Did you enjoy it? We want to know this afternoon, what can you see out your window? Because we have been seeing some stuff for some time from where we sit in the studio. I've worked here 9 years. Clint's worked here
same amount of time.
8 years and 51 weeks.
You've been here 1 week longer than me.
Yeah, I've been here longer than you. Respect it. And we've been watching this stuff happen for a long time, and it's just getting really interesting. So, out our window, we can see a place that does Botox.
Yeah, this one's interesting.
And it is so much fun to watch because you'll see these really glammed up women and sometimes famous men go in there, and they always come out, even when it's raining, with big sunglasses on, so that people can't see where they've just had their Botox, or they walk out covering their mouths.
I saw a woman walk in there just before who had a massive fur coat on and these big gold boots. And I'm like, girl, you're going in for some Botox.
She hasn't come out yet. I'm waiting for that one to come out.
She might be getting the whole kid and caboodle.
She might be. But then right next to that, now this week, this is pure speculation.
Yeah, these ones don't have a sign outside.
They don't have a sign outside, and we don't know if this is for sure what's going on. But a lot of people come and knock on this door. The lady comes out, goes back in, and then comes back again. Now, she's either got a lot of visitors that are only visiting for less than 5 minutes multiple times a day, or she is definitely selling Girl Guide biscuits on the sly. There is some...
I think it might be a bit bushier and come in tinfoil, but...
Yeah, we're not that...
I don't want to... Hey!
It feels like, oh God, she's probably going to come outside and look at us now and stare at us.
Yeah, I don't want to point any fingers, but it's a lot of visitors... And none of them stay very long.
Definitely not.
Put it that way.
We want to know what's happening outside of your window right now. 0800 The Edge.
What can you see, especially from your work window, but actually any window, what can you see?
Jamie, what can you see from your window?
An old lady resting on my mailbox. She does it every day.
There's one of them, like one of these elderly people around the corner from my house. Do they literally just sit there all day and watch the cars?
No. My daughter asked me if she was dying one day, and I said, I don't know, and we've gone down and asked her if she's okay. She's like, yep, I'm fine. Still does it.
Do you mind? Like, do you mind that she's sitting there?
I just try and ignore it. I just think it's a bit weird.
So how many hours a day does she sit there, Jamie?
She probably does it about half an hour, twice a day.
Oh, it makes me... There's a woman at the end of my street who sits outside the super liquor every day.
Aww.
And she's not boozed or anything. She just takes her walking frame down there and she sits there and she watches the cars. Makes me sad.
Yeah.
But if that's what if they enjoy it, then yeah.
Yeah, the one that I was talking about, like they have asleep as well. Like you walk past sometimes, he does doze off in the sun.
Yeah, I don't know if that's planned. I think they just tend to fall asleep sometimes.
Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, thanks for your call, Jamie.
Cool, thank you.
0800 The Edge or text to 3343. What can you see out your window?
Someone said, we've just got a whole lot of glue sniffers sitting outside our house.
Oh, that's not ideal.
That doesn't sound that great. Ashley, what can you see outside your window?
Hey, well, I live in a cemetery, so I see quite a bit of funerals.
Oh.
Why do you live in a cemetery?
I don't know, just because my grandparents live there.
You live in a cemetery?
Yeah, in a cemetery.
In a cemetery?
In a cemetery.
So
has anything spooky ever happened while you've been living there?
Well, I think it's a safe place to live.
When you say that your grandparents live in a cemetery, are they still alive?
Yeah, yeah. And they already have their plots in that cemetery.
They've already marked out their spot.
Yeah.
That's creepy. Well, I guess it's realistic, isn't it? I was going to say it's creepy, but it's actually not. It's just forward planning.
I'd be so
Get yourself a good
scared.
spot, eh? Make sure you've got a plot with a good view or something like that.
Oh, that would be scary,
I couldn't
Ashley.
live in a cemetery.
Thank you so much for your call, babe. Jenny, what can you see out your window?
Yeah, I work out at Ardmore Airport, so I get to see pilots trying to land for the first time on their solo flight.
Oh.
It's scary.
Is it? Yeah.
What is the worst thing that you've seen when this has happened, Jenny?
Look, sometimes they land really heavily and then they bounce back up again and you're like, just close your eyes and bounce again, and they'll either take off again or just carry on with the landing.
Can you pick? Can you pick the ones that are going to be bad? Like, have you got it down to a fine art now?
No, not really, because, I mean, I'm up and down all the time, so it's just a pot luck if I get to see them,
Yeah.
you know, but, I wouldn't want to be
That's
in the plane.
exciting, I like that.
No, definitely not. Thanks, Jenny. And Sarah, what can you see out your window?
I work on a one-way street in Palmy, and quite regularly we have people go the opposite direction.
So easy to happen, but who would you say is the most common demographic that does this? Is it older people or younger people?
Men, women?
It's actually a lot of tradies.
Oh, yeah.
And
especially in their trade vans.
Yeah, and they wouldn't want the boys.
written up.
They wouldn't want the boys to know that they're bad drivers either.
And especially, like, we have quite a few of them that back up the street. So, like, you get caught for going the wrong way, that they back up.
that is
it's quite
crazy.
funny.
Well, you need more signs on your street by the sounds of it. Sarah, thanks for calling.
Just to finish up, there's some really good texts here, actually. There's someone who says, out our window, I can see the MORRRRRE District Courthouse, and it's a real eye-opener. Gang members, gang confrontations, and more mullets than you can shake a stick at. Our office is in the middle of a building, so we don't even have a window. Every weekend night, we can see male prozzies standing on the corner down the road. And someone says, from my window, my next-door neighbours are old people, and you can see their bedroom really clearly, and you can always see them getting changed, and they are real old.
Oh, God.
So
That'd freak me out.
I hope you've got a view, whatever you're looking at. It's exciting for us to see this out there every day. I hope you've got a view wherever you work.
I'm just waiting for old gold shoes to come back out of the Botox
see what
place.
she looks like.
Have a wee gawk.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. On the edge.
Urban legends. They're things that you probably had from school that for the rest of your life you didn't do them. Example 1, stand on a crack, marry a rat.
Yeah, well, that one's a bit obvious.
That one's obviously not true, but still didn't stop me from avoiding any cracks
Yep.
on the concrete.
Please tell me that's not the big one you were saving up that you fell for.
No. Okay. So yesterday I was around at my friend Lee's house and we were eating M&Ms and I said, oh, I don't like the orange ones. And her and my friend Emma go, why don't you like the orange ones? And I said, well, I don't know if it's true, but when I was at school, everyone said you don't eat the orange M&Ms because there's something in the food colouring that makes your pubes grow faster. And I was like, I'm not spending this money. I was like, it's probably not true, but I am not going to risk it by having them and then having to go to the beautician more often than I already do.
Hard enough for you to keep that thing under control anyway, eh?
Shut up. And then my friend Emma said, oh my God, I do it with the blue ones because at school, everyone said the blue ones made you horny.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Why M&Ms?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't know, but wait, I've always not eaten the orange ones and she's always not eaten the blue ones. It's like every school had an urban legend about a different coloured M&M.
When you were younger, was it the big one that if you peeled the label off your drink, it meant that you were sexually frustrated? Yeah. Yep. So the guy and you're just bored, you're just peeling labels off. And
totally.
Like, mate, looks like you're a little bit sexually frustrated.
Yeah.
So we want to know this afternoon, what are the urban legends that you used to fall for? What was the urban legend that went around in your group?
We've already got Kristen on the line. Kristen, what was it at your school?
Well, I used to bite my nails, and so my friends told me that if I kept biting my nails, the skin on the end of my fingers would grow over my nails.
Oh!
Did it work, though?
That's one that I would believe, too.
Yeah, because that's a good one, because if it stopped you biting your nails...
Yeah, no, it worked.
Oh, good.
Oh, good. Well,
well, then it's true.
Turned out all right.
Don't start biting your nails again, otherwise it's going to happen.
I haven't been eating the orange M&Ms and they're not growing any faster, so obviously these things are all true.
Chang, on the other hand, eating a lot of orange M&Ms. And blue ones, it seems.
And he's very horny and very, very hairy.
What are the urban legends that went around in your group? Chang,
Who's got a visual now, eh? Oh, come on, guys.
Chang, stop humping your desk chair.
Hey, Kelsey, what was the urban legend that you believed?
At primary school, everyone said if you ate black jelly beans, you'd end up with black poo.
Ooh! I can't remember what our reason for why you didn't eat black jelly beans were, but that's quite gross. Do you still not eat the black ones?
Nah, tastes like licorice. That's fine.
A lot of
tastes like it, just don't look afterwards.
Black jelly beans, blue and orange M&Ms.
Yeah.
A lot of candy racism at schools around New Zealand.
Whoa. You just calm down, Clinton. Jamie, what was your urban legend?
If you ate all your corn, you ended up with bigger boobs.
Who told you that?
Oh, I just heard it when I was at boarding school, so I always tried eating corn all the time.
You were eating heaps of corn, right?
Yeah, like heaps of it, and I don't have big boobs, man.
I feel like it was just something that your matron was spreading around so that everyone would eat their corn at dinner.
Yeah.
I don't know, but we all started eating all our corn anyway.
Jamie, did you have the one as well that if your nipples were itchy, it meant that your boobs were growing? Yes. And it was weird for me as a guy with itchy nipples. I was like, what's going on?
I'm surprised you could even find your nipples. They're so small.
They were still itchy. I thought, hopefully this means my nipples will grow.
You can't even class them as nipples because they're literally the size of the end of a finger.
Yes, but a mosquito bite is still itchy, even though it's small.
It's not even a mosquito bite. That's smaller than that.
Leave me alone, mate.
Thanks, Jamie, and good luck with your breasts.
Awesome.
Good luck, mate. Enjoy your corn.
It's actually disgusting. Ross, what is yours?
Oh.
Hello.
Hey, man.
What was your urban legend?
It was if you drank Mountain Dew and smoked menthol cigarettes, that it reduced dramatically your sperm count.
Yes. The major one for me with Mountain Dew was that if you drank Mountain Dew, it would shrink your balls.
Yeah. But I tell you what, from probably 14 to 17, I drank nothing but Mountain Dew, and for the last 5 years since I met my partner, I've been smoking menthol cigarettes, and we've got a daughter.
There you go, and I bet you've got massive balls as well.
I act like it.
Thanks, Ross, and good work on your
congratulations
stuff,
on the... But maybe give up on the menthols, I don't know. If it's working for you, I mean, I'm not here to lecture you or anything, but a menthol and a Mountain Dew, we know what Ross has got in mind.
Thanks, Ross.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. On the edge.
On Saturday night, according to the papers and stuff, So a few of the All Blacks were out for a few quiet drinks, but Aaron Cruden didn't make it back in time, didn't make it for the team meeting, and then he missed his flight to go to Argentina.
Yeah.
And so now he has been left behind and he's not allowed to go and join the tour later on
he
either.
slept through the flight. They delayed the plane until 10:30 in the morning and he still didn't make it.
Can you imagine how he must have felt when he woke up, rolled over and looked at the time on his watch and went, oh my God! Oh my God!
Yeah.
Because he's one of those players too. He's not one that's, gets in trouble all the time.
No.
He's one of the good boys that has just made a dumb mistake this time.
He's got two. He's got the problem. He's got two angry people at him. Shag. You don't want to get a telling off from Shag. So I imagine it doesn't happen that often. And when you do, it would be stern.
Oh, imagine Steve Hanson's telling you that he's not angry, he's disappointed. That'd be the worst.
But what about his girlfriend? I'm not saying anything untoward happened, but he lives in Hamilton, doesn't he? I think, and she would have been like, so why didn't you make the flight? And he'd be like, I slept through it, and she'd be like, well, all the other boys made the flight. And then he'd have to explain himself to her as well.
Oh, I'm sure that they would have... Well, we don't even know. She may have been out with him.
Could have been.
Out with
but
him.
Then she'd be like, I'm sorry, I didn't wake you up for the flight.
I know. I feel really sorry. I mainly just feel sorry for him. And I'm sure that he probably got telling off it and stuff like that. But it's happened to all of us. We've all slept through something important. It just happens that his was a flight to go and play on an All Blacks tour.
I slept through one of my very first shows on The Edge.
Did you?
Yeah, I was so tired. I wasn't even drunk. I was just so tired, and I woke up, and the show was over, and I had about 5 missed calls from Leon going, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? And when you wake up and you realise what you've done, your heart just falls through the floor. It's the worst feeling.
It's the worst. So call us 0800 The Edge or text us a 3343. What did you sleep through, Z?
I slept through the September earthquake in Christchurch.
Oh, wow.
The big one?
Yeah.
What part of Christchurch were you in?
Just in the east side, pretty much where it hit.
Was that the real big one, the second one, or the first one?
That was the first one in September. I think it was a 7.1.
That was the one, and it was in the middle of the night, right?
Yeah.
I think a lot of people slept through that, but it's one of those things you'd want to sleep through, I think. It wouldn't be that nice to be awake for, but you wouldn't know where you were when you woke up.
Nah.
Well, my mum actually woke me up. She fell on my bed.
Oh, well, at least you were all right in the end, Z. It's not quite as bad as missing an All Blacks tour, but still pretty intense. John, what have you slept through?
Well, actually, it was one of my best friends. He slept through the Rugby World Cup final.
Oh, no! That is bad. And is he a massive All Blacks fan, John?
Yeah, he had a few beers during the day and then he sort of fell asleep just before kick-off and then woke up just after the coverage finished and we went out and had a couple more beers.
John, that was the single greatest day of my whole life, and if I'd slept through it, I don't know what would happen. I waited 20 years for that, and if I'd slept through it, I wouldn't be able to forgive myself.
We watched the replay with him the next day and we just absolutely ruined it for him.
I was going to say, did you tell him who won?
That is poor, that poor man.
All right.
Hey, Glenn, what have you slept through?
I slept through my wife's contractions.
Well, I bet you're in trouble for that, Glenn. How long do they go on for?
We're not together anymore, but she has not let me forget it ever.
I bet. That would have been...
up early saying, I think I'm in labour, and I said, oh, okay, and ran over and went back to sleep.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Glenn, I'm not going to hold back on this one. If you did that to me, I'd probably dump you as well. Thanks, Glenn.
There's a few dudes getting in trouble, actually. There's a text here that said, my dad went out the day before his wedding, crashed in a motel, and missed his entire wedding.
And that is why we need to not have stag do's the night before the wedding.
Oh, man, imagine.
I made my husband have his 3 months out because I knew he's got loads of friends, and when he came back, he had no underarm hair, no chest hair, no torn hamstring.
Yeah.
He would have been a mess if he'd done that the day before.
Imagine sleeping through your wedding.
Well, it's definitely not a great start to the marriage, that's for sure.
What, do you think there's going to be a marriage after that?
Well, maybe. Probably not. Depends.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint.
On the bloody edge.
You need to apologise for something else.
Well, let's start at the start. Let's start at the very start. Chang.
Chang watched porn with his dog.
Now you jump right to the end. That's the end of the conversation. Okay, let's start at the start. Let's start at the chart.
Now you
Chang.
listen, aren't you?
Chang.
You're in your car and you're like, oh great, here's another mundane thing that Chang's done. And then you hear Chang watched porn with his dog. Now you're going to sit and hear the story, aren't you?
Explain yourself, Chang.
It's not a porn. It's a movie.
Yeah. Okay. What did you do on the weekend?
I watched a movie that everyone was talking about, like last year, called Nymphomaniac.
Nymphomaniac.
Yeah, Nymphomaniac. I think that's what it's called.
okay.
Yeah. So I got lent a copy of it.
What
So
did you when you rented Nymphomaniac? What did you think it was about?
A story.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
I was just watching it for the story.
No,
What did you think
It had a gripping a plot line.
There's Charlotte Booth in it.
A very, very compelling protagonist.
It is one weird movie. I wouldn't watch it.
Okay, so it ends up just pretty much being an adult film.
Well, it's divided. The movie divided into 2 parts. I watched the first part. I was like, I couldn't
Didn't get through anymore, are you? Like, well, I'm done. I don't know about you, dog, but I'm done. And then you fell asleep.
He's like, what's your dog's name again?
Tough.
Tough. Go get peanut butter.
Too far. Okay.
Whoa.
so
Do you guys not get hungry afterwards?
It
I
ended up
feel like something to eat.
just live with us. It ended up being a porno, right?
It's a movie.
Yes.
It's not a porno.
How much
You can't get it in the sex
How
doll.
much sex was in it?
Not majority of it. Probably like.
You're lying. You're lying.
Put it this way.
I asked you about this earlier. I asked you, you said to us, this is a quote from Chang, I watched a Nymphomaniac movie on the weekend. Pretty much just a porno.
There you go.
And we were like, who did you watch it with? And he goes, yeah, just being tough. The
So I
dog.
was thinking you were going to say me and the missus. I was like, this is very romantic.
The dog
Chang.
was in the lounge while I was watching it. Where else was the dog going to go?
Trying to hot and spicy things up already.
I'm not going to lie. I've been known to make love with my dogs in the room.
That's
She
weird.
doesn't join in. She doesn't join in.
Here's the
She
real
just sits
test.
in her bed and
Here's the
watches.
real test, Chang. Was it awkward between you and the dog on Sunday morning? Chang, you're a sick man.
I'm
You
sure,
guys are the sick one.
I'm
Think
sure
about it.
that he had some biscuits left over.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. Itch.
Clint got himself in a little bit of a little awkward position on Friday. We had a party next door at one of our other brother stations, and he went around about it the wrong way, because at the party, the food for once at a radio station was not going to be sausages on the barbecue. They were getting a spit roast. As in, like, the animal, or, like chicken and stuff like that.
Let me tell the story
Anyway.
before you make it worse.
Now, Clint, tell us what happened when you talked about the spit roast.
So, let me paint the picture. Friday morning, just leisurely breakfast in the flat, doing the hours that we do. You don't have to get up too early.
Yep.
And my flatmate, gorgeous Mike, who actually works next door,
Yes, he does.
was still there, and my girlfriend Lucy was over. We were having breakfast. And
Do you guys sleep in the same bed?
who? Lucy and I.
Yeah.
Yeah, not me and gorgeous Mike. I don't know what you're picturing, but yeah.
Sorry.
As she was over, and we were having breakfast, and gorgeous Mike pops out of his room and he goes, "Oh, Lucy, are you coming to the party tonight?" And Lucy goes, "Yeah, I'm coming as well. It's going to be awesome." And I went, "Shit, yeah, spit roast." And Lucy whacks me in the guts, and she goes, "Stop it! Don't talk like that."
Oh.
And instantly I said, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry."
I didn't mean like
Because
that.
I didn't mean it. I was one moment away from high-fiving Mike while I said spit roast.
No,
I was talking about the food, and I said to her, "I know this sounds like a really bad joke that I would make,
Yes.
but I was genuinely talking about what we're going to have to eat, and I was very excited about the spit roast, the food, the dinner we were having, the spit roast."
Whatever you want to call it, mate.
And she said to me, "If I get there tonight and there is not a spit roast, a pig on a spit, you are going to be in so much trouble."
Yeah.
So as soon as she arrived, I made sure I ran over, I made her the biggest
I wondered
bun
what you were doing.
she's ever seen. I was like, look, meat from a spit. It's a spit, it's roasted spit, it's a spit roast.
See, we wondered why you did that, because everyone
man.
saw you as soon as she
She
arrived.
didn't even want a bun.
Run over to make a plate of food, and everyone was like, check out the whipped guy that's just going to get his
I was
girlfriend a roll.
Just pulling my foot from deep within my mouth. But it happens, you know.
We
it
want to know
happens.
this afternoon, though, your foot and mouth moments. Call us 0800 The Edge or text us to 3343. When have you got yourself in a spit roast situation? Just like Clint
a
did?
foot and mouth situation.
Oh, foot and mouth situation.
Yeah, give us a call. See if you can beat that one. Guy, Sharyn and Clint. Here's 5 sauce. She looks so perfect. It's Guy, Sharyn and Clint. It's The Edge. By the way, very good spit roast. Very good. Gravy's the key.
I'm not touching this.
What's up, Shiz Dog?
We're talking about when you put your foot in your mouth. after Clint accidentally was talking a Spitroast barbecue that was going to be happening, and he said to his girlfriend, "Cool, you're coming, Spitroast."
Oh my God.
We wanted to know your foot and mouth moment. So call us 0800 The Edge or text us to 3343. It's got line 1. No one there. Okay, line 3. Guys, no one's called.
I think no one else has put their foot in their mouth.
No one has called us about this because you're the worst person in the world, Clint. This doesn't happen to anybody else.
Sharyn said to me, "Don't worry, we haven't got any calls."
Hang on.
She said,
No, we got a call.
She said, "I'll save the
Edge,
break."
hello, what's your name?
Ooh.
Good chat. Edge, hello, what's your name? Hello?
Sharyn, they don't want to talk to you either.
Hello? When did you
Well, this is a baby. This is not appropriate.
They've hung up. Okay, I'm not going to take any more calls. It's too risky. But any other things you need to get off your chest, Clint?
No, I think I'm good now.
Are you sure?
Is she still going on holiday with you after that comment?
Yeah, we're all good, mate. I told you, I provided
the spit roast.
Yeah, the evidence was okay. Chang, you're the one who admitted to watching porn with his dog today. You're not exactly in any position to throw stones here, mate. Everyone can see you in your glass house watching erotica.
It's feeling pretty good to be perfect.
You are the worst out of all of us.
I am not. There's nothing wrong with me. I am perfect.
Sharyn watched my Snapchat on Saturday morning. She goes, "Oh, did that happen?"
Well, that's fair enough.
You know what? I want to bring up. I saw your Snapchats over the weekend.
Yeah.
If we had a fire here within our MediaWorks building, we would not have a fire extinguisher.
A fire what?
Extinguisher.
No, they've all been fixed. They've all been filled up.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I think so. I hope so.
Wow, it's good you want to try it on Chang. No, I don't. I've done that before.
We let off some
What does a fire distinguisher do? A fire distinguisher walks into a room and tells you distinguishes between fire and non-fire. He walks in and he goes, "Yep, that's a fire," and then he leaves. Oh, thank God we had a fire distinguisher.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay, well, thank you so much for participating. And Clint feels... Oh, someone texted in, Clint, I was talking to my girlfriend about her weight and I accidentally said she's not that fat.
There you go.
There you go. Thank you for that one person that contributed. Clint now feels way better about the girlfriend and the spit roast.
Guy, you can't finish it like that. People have just tuned in.
Today's Guy, Sharyn and Clint podcast is brought to you by Grass. Perfect for gardens and sport. Get Grass today from your friendly Grass vendor.